Virgos, this is your first of the month reading for August the 1st to 15th. I hope everyone is having a good week so far. If this resonated for you, please like, subscribe, share, comment. If it doesn't, check in your moon and rising because you could be in that energy as well. Again, just a reminder, these are general readings. So if it doesn't resonate, then maybe put out an intention for next week and I'll try and connect to your energy there. All right, let's see what we got. All right, interesting here. So right off the bat, we have the Ten of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles is about money, abundance, kind of have wish fulfillment, kind of everything that you kind of want here. So maybe again, you're having maybe some financial gains starting at the beginning of the month. This is kind of the overall read here. This is kind of the overall energy that we're having for these 2 weeks. So you might be feeling very abundant these 2 weeks, whatever that is, whatever abundance is to you. It could be, again, since it is a pentacle, it could be material here, abundance. You could be feeling, hey, like the money is coming in. Maybe again, you are kind of getting some material gain here, or hey, working towards your financial goals. It is interesting though, because after that we do have the Ace of Wands reversed, and then we also have the Two of Pentacles reversed. So maybe again here we might be feeling this spark of abundance, but there could be this creative project that's a little bit being stalled here, or creative beginning to that. And it feels like, especially with after the Two of Pentacles reversed, is kind of about overspending here. So maybe again we are seeing that Virgo, we are in this part of abundance and we're feeling kind of things are moving for us and things are coming in, but maybe don't rely kind of on having a set of money before something actually kind of pops in here. Again, maybe you've been relying on something where you're like, oh, when I get that money or from this whatever, then I'll be okay. Just kind of live in the practical moment here, live in the present, because there might be just a creative project or something that's a little bit stalled, and then you're kind of feeling like, oops, I kind of relied on that money, whatever it was here, you're kind of just like, oh. So there might be some having to reevaluate or balancing your finances with that. Again, I still feel like you are in this period of abundance in this kind of material gain period, but I think they're just saying, hey, just kind of as we're kind of in this period, just remember to keep working towards those financial goals, because sometimes life can kind of get in the way, especially if you're kind of making a creative project here. So it looks like you're working hard whatever you're doing. We have the Eight of Pentacles popping out as well, and I get that you're such a hard worker, so I feel like even if something is a little bit stalled here, or you're gonna kind of find a way. I don't know, I'm getting this kind of entrepreneur energy from you as well, Virgo. So maybe some of you are entrepreneurs, but I'm just kind of getting this hard work kind of energy that's radiating out. I don't feel like this financial abundance is easy work. I don't think it's just like, hey, here's some money, you know. I think you're working really hard for it. You're working hard to create kind of this life for yourself, create everything you kind of hope for, you dream for, you know, what you want your life to look like, what you want your legacy to kind of look like here. You're working really hard towards that. And even if something is a little bit stalled here and you're kind of just like, maybe I'm not making enough money with that, I feel like, again, this hard work is going to pay off in some way. Your hard work is being noticed, is what they're telling me. Again, so if something doesn't come through, don't think, oh, well, I suck, or that wasn't for me. It feels like, again, your hard work is paying off. It's the energy that they really just want me to feel here. For Virgo, please. We have the Devil energy reversed, and then we also have the Seven of Cups coming out here. For me in this reading, it kind of feels like we're letting go of fear. We're letting go of a lot of the fear of things that are saying you can't do something. I'm getting a lot of that fear about things working out in your life. We're having a good release that way of it. And it's funny because I think this fear that is now being released from you is kind of giving you a lot of options in life. I feel like because... Let me just feel what I'm kind of feeling here. It's like that energy, what was ever holding you back, that fear that was kind of holding you back is kind of now vanishing, and you're kind of just like, boom, like you're kind of like out of the gate. Again, that's what I'm kind of seeing here, is kind of seeing now that that fear is gone, you're just kind of just like, there's so many options, there's so many things that I can do here, there's so much more, like what else do I want? It's kind of, again, seeing the different options here. Could it be adding a little bit of confusion of where you want to go? But I don't think confusion is a bad thing. I think you're kind of seeing roads ahead, and you're seeing different options that you have, and I don't think options are bad here. There's something, again, this Devil energy reversed is a great card to have, because again, it's saying you're releasing whatever it was that was tying you down. So whether that's fear, whether that's self-doubt, whether that's self-delusion, whether that's other people, toxic energy kind of in your area, you're releasing all that. And now you're seeing, I'm kind of getting this energy of where you're like, hey, I can do whatever I want. I don't know why I would said it like that. Believe, I can swear. I always put not made for children. Anyways, you're seeing so much option out there for you now that this kind of block is out of the way. And I think that's what's going to help you in this kind of quest for this abundance, quest for everything you wish for, you hope for in your life, in your finances. Because I think you're going to find some other ways here to kind of make some money or invest. You're kind of, again, seeing, I remember last week's reading was all about curiosity, and I feel like some of that curiosity is peeking through for these 2 weeks as well. I think you're seeing different paths, you're seeing kind of what you kind of can do here, what's open to you. You're a hard worker, so it kind of feels like whatever path that you are kind of going to pick here, it's kind of going to be successful in the sense because you kind of put in the groundwork for things. I don't think you feel like things will come easy for you, and I don't think you never have expected, but I think now you kind of understand that you have to work towards something to kind of make it a reality, but also you don't have to, what I'm trying to say, you have to work towards things to make it a reality, and work hard at things, but I feel like it doesn't have to like be the be all end all. There could be, again, different roads, different avenues here, popping out for you. For Virgo, please. A new emotional beginning for you. Some of you, this could be a new relationship that's popping in, or it's just that you're kind of getting your emotions kind of back on track. You're feeling good. I feel like the Ace of Cups always reminds me of like it could be emotional breakthrough, could be a new relationship. But for me, the Ace of Pentacles is just kind of when you're waking up and you're kind of just like, again, like things are good. Like things are, I feel good. My energies are kind of in a healthy place. I always kind of, again, with the Ace of Cups, just feel this like breath of fresh air where you're just kind of just like, okay, there's whatever it is that we're overthinking about, whatever it is that we were kind of closed off to before, it feels like something fresh and a new beginning emotionally. It's that waking up energy and just kind of feeling, okay, things feel good. I feel good. I feel like I'm on the right track. I feel like I'm in the right place. I'm doing kind of the right things here. So you might be having this big emotional upheaval, especially in these 2 weeks, where you have this kind of new emotional beginning. And again, and maybe it's with someone else. Maybe you're having a new emotional relationship. Maybe you are kind of opening yourself emotionally up to someone as well. Just want to see, can I get more on this Ace of Cups here? Can I get more on this Ace of Cups energy for Virgo? You. You have four of Swords here, 3 of Cups, and the 3 of Wands. It feels to me like you are giving yourself the time, you're giving yourself the energy to rest, recover, to take some time out to meditate. Whatever this is, whatever you're doing here for your self-care, for your self-worth. Again, maybe some of you are meditating every day. Maybe some of you are writing manifestation journals. Whatever it is you're kind of doing here in your downtime and your rest time, I think you see it as just kind of as important here. I see it as I kind of feel like it's a key for you a bit to unlocking this emotional happiness, this emotional beginning, because you're giving yourself the time to rest, you're giving yourself the time to work through things, to have this kind of new emotional upheaval for yourself here. It doesn't mean that you're not going out and you're socializing, hanging out with friends, or doing things like that. It doesn't mean that at all. It just means there's kind of this bit of balance, this emotional balance here for you. You might be even, especially with this Three of Cups, you could be connecting to your friends or getting your friends' advice on things for these 2 weeks. Or just making kind of connections with friends here. So whatever it is, this kind of social aspect that are in the first 2 weeks here are going to make you feel emotionally fulfilled as well. So again, whether that is friends, whether that's co-worker, community, whatever that kind of is, whatever that kind of connection with other people is here for the first 2 weeks of August, it's going to make you feel excited. It's going to make you feel emotionally happy. And I'm really getting the word thankful here. Thankful. You're going to be really thankful, I feel like, in these 2 weeks for kind of what you have and what's kind of going on for your life. Maybe again you're doing gratitude work because you see that things are on the way for you with the Three of Wands here. You see that it's kind of coming and it's on the way. Again, all these options that are kind of present to you in the moment, once that kind of fear block was kind of broken for you, a lot of things will kind of be moving towards you. And I think you see that and you're waiting for that and you're understanding, hey, you know, I'm in this good place now. I'm excited for what life is coming towards me. I'm excited to kind of embrace again what is coming towards me here as well. Because I think you see that just around the corner there might be some new kind of invitations for you here. So can I see with this Three of I see with this kind of Three of Wands, what this kind of like your ships will come in. Three of Wands here. It's funny. Shuffle, but you're like, I mean, you see they kind of flop out, but that's a lot of the same energy kind of a bit with Taurus here. Some of you might have some Taurus placements as well. For this Three of Wands, this Three of Wands energy. It's interesting because there's this energy out here of you kind of focusing on the negative and you kind of and it's after Three of Wands, and it was kind of confusing because I was like, Three of Wands is kind of, sorry for the sirens, I obviously live downtown. You kind of focusing on Three of Wands all about, you know, things are going to come towards you, new opportunities, everything like that. It's funny because we got the Four of Cups right after, which is kind of us being stuck on something, maybe looking at the cups that we already have here, not seeing the invitations, the gifts that the universe are bringing to us here. So I'm getting this energy of lot in the past where you kind of focus on the negative there, Virgo, the things that weren't working out for you. Maybe again, you were kind of, the universe was trying to bring you gifts and offers here, but you weren't really paying attention because you were kind of focused in this negative energy instead. Maybe this like unthankful kind of energy, this kind of focusing on what hasn't worked out for you, what's not working out for you. See, there is a little bit of energy here, kind of, maybe you were kind of, again, partying too hard, or you're kind of taking out, it almost feels like, you know what, life kind of sucks right now. I'm just going to, especially when this comes out of that, it just feels like masking energy. It feels like you were kind of like masking things with vices here. Whatever it was, whatever pain that we kept kind of focusing on, that we kept kind of going back to here, the things that didn't go wrong, I see us like really kind of being in the past and being in that energy. And I think that has to do with this kind of fear, this fear card here in reverse. The kind of the fear that we're releasing, that things are going to happen like they happened in the past, that we're not going to kind of get in this negative attitude. Because I see the Seven of Pentacles here, and for me the Seven of Pentacles represents the other side of things. You're seeing how much work you've done, and you're seeing how much work on yourself, how much maybe even physical work in your career and things that you have done. And I think you're starting to see that side of yourself. You're seeing that appreciation of yourself. You're seeing that, look at how the work that I've done. Maybe again, it isn't something, maybe it wasn't something I planned here. Maybe again, it didn't go exactly how I wanted to, but look how strong I am now. It's just kind of that bit of reflection I'm getting from this, a bit of looking at, hey, I've actually done a lot of work here, and I think some of that is going to breathe into this new Ace of Cups energy, to this new emotional being of yourself, because I feel, again, you're kind of going to get back to this almost like thankful energy, that you're going to be like, look at how far I've come, look at how much I've done, and you're going to kind of see more things in a bit of a positive light here, or have kind of a positive attitude towards it. Those little demons, this is funny because it's a devil card, but it's the little demons in your head are not going to win here, because you're like, no, I've actually have done a lot. I've worked really hard. You're kind of switching the mentality here to, instead of looking at the lack, the things that you don't have, the things that maybe went wrong in your life, you're looking at kind of the new possibilities of what can come here. The universe might be, I really do feel like the universe is bringing in some gifts here for you. You're going to kind of start to see this, and I feel like in these 2 weeks, you're going to get a lot of gifts. And again, maybe even if something creatively is stalled right now, the universe is still going to bring you in some other gifts here. And that's why I feel like you're going to start to feel that abundance. You're going to start to feel like the universe is working with you as well. Because you're going to see these gifts come in. You're going to be like, oh, wow. And that's when you're going to feel that kind of 3 of Wands energy here, that things are actually on its way for you, and they are, and you're kind of going to hopefully see that. Now that I say that, I say focus on the positive, focus on the good things that are coming in here. Okay, Virgos. Now sometimes we can be doomsday, but focus on the good, baby. Focus on the good. Bring more good towards you. There's a little bit of pain here. What is this? There's Swords energy. What is this pain? Sorry, card dropped. High Priestess. Ooh. I just got like ooh, deep down, like pain. We're resolving some of that right now, and it's on the kind of High Priestess here, because I think we're listening to our intuition here. We're connecting to ourselves, and sometimes when people say we have this connection to ourselves, a spiritual awakening, things become present. We kind of feel energies maybe in us that are stuff we're holding on to from childhood, from kind of other pains or things like that. The High Priestess represents can represent Virgo as well, but I really get that this kind of connecting almost to our intuition, our to spirit, to our third eye here is going to, our intuition might open up some past pain. I'm kind of even feeling that some of this pain might not even be from this lifetime. It can be, but I think you're going to start to maybe feel some of that in this as well, or maybe you've been working on some of that as well with your intuition here. This kind of connection to this High Priestess, this spiritual kind of connection here, to connection to our higher self. There might be some unresolved pain here that, again, you're kind of working through. I felt it like right in my almost like second chakra area for that. So there might be, again, some just energy here that some pain that you're going to find out that may become stored when you kind of open yourself up spiritually. Maybe some of you are even going to a spiritual teacher to kind of release some of that. I got the Chariot card here as well, so things are going to be moving forward. We're going to be kind of getting on with speed here. How does this Chariot have to do with the High Priestess? Maybe some of this pain because it could have been caused by a Cancer sign as well, but I feel like it's more like kind of once we kind of release this pain, things are going to kind of get moving for us. And I think that as well, that I was talking about with the Devil energy card here, things will kind of once we kind of release that fear, release that pain, things are going to get moving. All right, let's pull some energy oracle. Here we go. Thank you. For Virgo, please. Thank you. All right. First card we got out from the Energy Oracle is the Magician in the Mirror. Knowing and using your true power. This card upright represents accumulation of your personal spiritual power at this time. The Magician's left hand is a flame of passion and action, and his right hand is a vortex of water, light, and reflection. This highly beneficial card is telling you that you are the Magician, and within your grasp are amazing forces of earth and spirit. The water energy of yin, the power of spirit and clarity of thought. The flame in this energy of yang, bringing the direction and creativity. Together, you are the magnificent magic of transformation. This card the mirror stands beside the Magician, reflecting the outer world's response to your choice to use or dismiss your true power that you have. Its silver reflection reveals that the future in the mist on the horizon. Be ready to be magically formed. When you receive the Magician upright, you are put on notice that an important and powerful time is at hand. You are the alchemist of your life, and just the alchemist turns the base metal into gold. You are now able to transform your difficulties into great blessings. This is true in every area of your life. Claim your power and embrace your intentions in your heart in your daily life. Direct your destiny, and the mist of the future will clear into a brilliant reality. And that's what I'm kind of saying, like when we're talking about reclaiming your power here, seeing the good things that are happening in your life, seeing really getting this emotional energy back in the place where it needs to get, resolving some of this hurt, some of this pain that's kind of been kind of in our life here, and really working on that. And I feel like this is kind of what you're doing. You're kind of claiming your abundance back. You are looking at how much of how hard of a worker that you are, how much work that you have done, and kind of really you're kind of really putting that into action here, kind of with that Chariot card. All right, let me read the Starseed Oracle. You got Forge, Don't Follow. Pave a new path, be the leader you wish you had. If you wait until the path is perfectly cleared, you won't be forging your own path. You'll likely not even take the first step. Do not let small details like being unable to find someone to show you the way be the reason to stop you, the reason you don't step forward and lead. Let it be the reason you do. The most curious and needed leaders are the ones who don't wait for permission or until the morning they wake up feeling ready. They take a deep breath, put one foot in front of the other, and figure it out as they go. They don't wait for someone to lead them, they lead themselves. This card is for leaders. You are here to pave a new path that hasn't been walked before, to go first and lead the way for others who are calling you in. If you feel misrepresented in media, step forward for those who feel misrepresented. If no one is speaking out on topics you feel passionate about, share your unique voice. There is no one on earth who has come close to possessing your unique combinations of skills, gifts, and life experience. Don't let those who have come before you work out your path. Leaders must forge their own. Do it for your daughter, do it for the younger you, do it for the leaders who will follow. When you go first, you make it easier for others to follow the lead. Forge, don't follow. I think that's what this kind of Seven of Cups of energy is here. You're kind of seeing all the possibilities. You're seeing all these kind of paths forward for yourself. What you're kind of open to now that fear block is kind of gone. Some exciting stuff coming in for you, I feel, Virgos. So this was your first month reading. I hope it helped.